Hi, I need to speak to a supervisor. My long story short, I've been dealing now with this issue with Desjardins for a while. They wrongfully affected my credit. Long story short, I had overpaid even my bill. So I had gotten something like a brick card. I had paid for it. I had made all the payments. I even overpaid, but they wrongfully were saying I didn't pay. They even like so they I spoke to customer service people along the way. They documented it, so they told me they didn't document it properly. They did find out though that I overpaid. They even sent me a check for the overpayment. So they acknowledged they overpaid me, but still sent me to collections. So that's a yeah, wrongfully, and this has affected my credit and my business when it was a Desjardins mistake. And like this has been going on now that I've been trying to deal with this for quite frankly for years. And I'll be like full disclosure, I had a like major mental health issues like because of severe abuse. So I have not been able to deal with this because it's been very low on my priority list. However, I'm starting to get well again and I have to rebuild my business. And this Desjardins thing has seriously affected my ability with credit and everything else, which is a major, major issue because it's essentially like really like Desjardins is like stealing from me. Like they took my money. I overpaid. They even acknowledged, sent me a check back, and still sent me to collections. Which the mental health aspect of this alone has been extremely damaging, like extremely damaging. So I need this wiped off my like this has to be cleared and this info so that I can yeah. So but I've been it hasn't been corrected though because I just went to the bank and that's yeah that's the issue. It's like this I was told yeah yeah okay 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 perfect. Uh, I've moved so many times from that. Could we try to look a different way? My name, it's Candace Gibb. I don't have, I've, Gibb. Yeah. May 9th, 1983. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So I'm on hold with Desjardins. Um, the truth is, I'm being honest, like I did overpay. I paid all those bills. They fucked this up and it's been so long. And it is like stealing. And the truth is, being within the condition and the amount of abuse I've been under, I haven't been able to keep something like this organized. When like you trust a company is going to do what's right and do those things, and they totally fucked me over, and that fucks up my credit, which is so wrong and should be illegal, and I'm sure is, but how does somebody fight that? And then because my situation was so bad, I had to leave and get out. Like this was a low thing on the priority list, and then you try to go back, but it's like I have everything in bits and pieces all over the place. And this is why people aren't well, or can't just get up and function. So people that look down on them, oh, you don't have money, or you're not mentally, you have issues or whatever else. I've never experienced that type of abuse. So it's like that, like, when does the cycle stop? So my intentions here with, yeah. Okay. I'm hoping at this point Desjardins did the right thing and did that, so that it will be as simple as that. Because at this point, I'd be hoping that Desjardins looked into me and realized I was telling the truth and fixed this, so that would make it a lot less stressful than having to do with this, because they did not do their job. They didn't. And this caused me so much unnecessary stress. And that those are things people should sue over legitimately. If I get this cleared off and I don't have to right away, then I just want to let it go. But if not, then it's something that I have to go into. Like, I have to document these things and talk about them publicly to help people. That's one thing. But do I want to go down that legal road? No. Like, just to get, like, I'd rather make money in my business helping people. So I'm really hoping Desjardins got their shit together. On hold with Desjardins, 19 minutes. Another reason why people can't get anything done, like the control of time. So if you're relying on the biggest mistake ever, like, I had the money to even buy the fridge, but I was like, oh no, I'll do it this way, and this totally fucked up my life, like, over using a credit for something. And this is how these big companies, like, fuck people over. It's not okay. Like, it's not okay. Like, they don't respect us or our time as a customer, because it would be investing more. It doesn't, what credit companies, banks, insurance companies, like, I can't get through hold of the insurance they're trained on sell, 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 not serve, serve, serve. It's a completely different setup. And you can see what happens when you have a system built on, let's sell at people, let's take because we only care about ourselves. And that selfish foundation is what the economy has been built on. And you think that's not going to blow up in people's faces? Oh, wait a minute, aren't we in a pandemic? So this is the problem with Desjardins. So 27 minutes of hold to try to get this sorted out. And this has been now for years of trying to sort. They've made the mistake. My time's worth something, but they don't think it is. And with all the abuse and the things I've had to face, they fuck up my credit. I'm on the other end having to deal with this shit. How am I going to be compensated? So they wreck my credit, take now ridiculous amount of hours. So I have to take what I make in an hour and times that by something, and that's how people sue people. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Okay, so 45 minutes trying to deal with this thing with Desjardins. On, like, so no, not talking to anybody and them helping. People can't work. Like, I'm gonna have to hang up, and this is why things can't get done, and I can't fix this issue with my credit. So they fucked up my credit. This has been years now that I've been dealing with this company. And I overpaid them. They didn't document. I did everything right. They fucked up. They're taking up my time. What's my time worth? I just don't have the energy right now to deal with this type of shit. And this is the thing, because I've been through so much abuse and mental illness and all of that because of everybody else's abuse. This company is a part of my abuse. And this is the type of shit that is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. This is how companies take advantage of people and ruin people's lives. So Desjardins, you are responsible for many people with mental health issues because you're stealing. So I'm hanging up the phone now. That's unacceptable. So this is again my point. This is like, how much abuse can people take from corporations? People are relying. So if you are in a position where you're a lending company, if you're a credit union, if you're a bank or anything, and you don't invest in customer service and take care of your people, insurance, any of those types of things, any of those companies, and you don't reinvest into customer service and taking care of your customers, you are stealing. Why? Because look at what you're doing to people's livelihoods and mental health. You're not taking care of them. By not operating as a proper business, by not reinvesting in the things that matter, by not actually taking a look at your company, screwing people over and taking money and then putting it back on them and putting the stress on them, that is stealing, because you stole from me financially. Now you're stealing my time. You haven't invested anything into helping the customer, and you think it's okay to be in business.